So, general studies. So, how could this have gone? Well, as we know, I had a general studies exam earlier in the exam period and it went really, really well. It's probably my best exam so far. So I went into this exam really kind of thinking, you know what, we're in a nice position here. If we can do well on this, we can get a good grade. It was mixed, really. I mean, the problem is with the fourth paper is that it's science and society, and I am absolutely shit at science, and it's always biology questions, and I'm even shitter at biology. So it was always going to be a difficult one. Fortunately, the case studies, though, were on transport, which, as some of you would know by the fact that I have a Travel Matrix channel on trains and stuff, I was quite happy with that case studies, and I did quite well with that, actually, getting questions on, like, congestion, how much it's costing the UK economy, the argument of for and against HS2, new modes of transport, like new cars and stuff. New bikes, sorry, and then the extra sources I got that I didn't see beforehand. I saw those sources beforehand and I was able to look at them, but I was able to annotate them, but I got a blank copy in the exam. The case that I got added to that was one which basically looked at the fact that actually we're making things worse in terms of actually using cars. We are saying we shouldn't try to stop using cars. We should cycle more, we should use public transport more, and I completely agree with this next bit, but the cycleways aren't safe enough, and the travel of train and bus fares has doubled in the last 3 years. So if we're trying to detest people away from cars, then we're not doing a great job of it because we're making it way too expensive to use public transport. So that was a really good question for me, really, and I felt quite happy with that. I mean, it was 4 12-mark questions. I sort of went over the top, I think, on the first 2, which made the other 2 a little bit rushed. And unfortunately, the one question where you have to also use your own knowledge was on engineering, which I didn't know a shit about. So that was really unhelpful. There was a random bit on engineering, which was so unhelpful for me, really. Then the questions that I had to do, one 25-mark essay. It was 2 science questions and 2 society questions. The science questions were on illegal drugs being useful and DNA testing to check that to match 2 people. I know nothing about those sort of things. That's biology, which I'm awful at, so I had to skip those questions. So then I was stuck between 2 questions on society, which weren't much better, unfortunately. But I went in the end for the fact that because the UK economy is improving and that the amount of money in the UK is improving, there is a link to the fact that pollution and waste is rising. I had to decide whether that is true, whether there is a link between the 2, and who is responsible for pollution and waste. Now, I felt that that there is a link. I think because of the fact that we get more money, the more migrants try to come across and more people try to become legal UK citizens, which is allowed. I don't quite know how it works, but it's a thing that you can become a legal UK citizen. But there's also, you've got your migrants as well and stuff. And because we've got more people coming to the country and obviously more wealth in terms of being able to have more children, that sort of thing, the population increases, so the amount of cars is increasing, so there's more population, more pollution from that, and of course a bigger population means more waste being used and not enough biodegradable items. So there was a link, I felt, and I sort of felt that in terms of pollution, the government has to be responsible for that because it's, of course, increasing. It's got to increase our wealth. It's got to keep increasing our wealth. That's what it's got to do. And then indirectly, it's increasing pollution. So they've then got to work to make pollution lesser, which comes back to actually the thing about the rise in actual prices of buses and train fares. The fact that actually they're still attracting people to go into cars. So actually, they're not helping themselves in any way, shape or form of getting pollution down. And then waste, I think it's sort of more down to companies and ourselves to recycle items that are recyclable, make more biodegradable packaging and stuff. That sort of thing to lower landfill and stuff. So yeah, it wasn't a bad question, actually, not a bad paper. Hopefully it went okay, but we'll see how it went. But I'll be honest with you guys, I am just relieved it is over. That is it now. No more exams. I am absolutely relieved and I can finally get back to being myself and get these 3 new YouTube channels flying high. A little bit of information for you guys. There's a few more videos coming out in the next couple of weeks. There's going to be more F1 Super Series. There's going to be the European Grand Prix in a couple of days. And a little while after that, it's going to be a while because of what I'm doing with it. But the Belgian Grand Prix will come out a little while afterwards, which is going to be unedited coverage. A 50% race, Belgian 50, unedited. It's going to be the whole entire race, start to finish. So as you can probably imagine, that's going to take quite a long time to edit. So there's going to be quite a big gap between between European Grand Prix and the Belgian Grand Prix. So in that time there'll probably be a few train spotting videos and stuff like that. And there is a train spotting video coming up very, very soon, which is a Flying Scotsman special. I'm so excited to show you guys that one. I had a really good time train spotting on that one. So yeah, the travel channel's going to start booting up soon as well. There's also a bit of news coming up as well elsewhere. F1 Friends is still going really well. There'll be F1 news as well in terms of working with Michael Pryke as well, which will be great fun. And also the fact that there's going to be more live streams hopefully soon as well. And yeah, just general stuff happening really now. As you should know by now, this is the main channel where I'm mostly doing work from. The PES series is going to come back on this channel. That might come out soon as well. Might try and see if I get some of that stuff out over the gap between Europe and Belgium in the F1 Super Series. More travel videos. Michael's also going to be doing an awesome vlog in the next couple of months. I won't say anything about that. That's a secret. But it'll be an amazing one. Don't worry about that. It'll be great. So yeah, lots of awesome stuff coming up for you guys. And really now, I'm just going to be doing loads of this sort of thing now until I go to university. And then we'll see what university brings. Hopefully, I can do some bits and bobs at university. Stuff like this is obviously quite an easy one to do. The travel matrix shouldn't be too difficult. But stuff like PES and F1, we'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed I should be okay for that to work. It's a bit annoying because I probably should have put loud on my accommodation application, but we'll see how it goes. We'll just see what happens and hopefully it'll all be okay. But for now, guys, that is all from this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'm looking very forward to releasing some more videos soon. And don't miss tomorrow's special episode. Hopefully it'll come out tomorrow. It might come out Friday. We'll wait and see. It might come out the weekend, actually. It could come out any time. Really, it might be a while yet. But be a great finale. So I'll see you there, guys. But for now, I've been Joshua Jordan. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.